Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Earthlings on planet Earth, wherever you may be, and that includes cats, doesn't it? Boo boo. Further to the video yesterday, I'm still working my way through the comments. They are brilliant comments. So I felt, because a lot of you, there was a common theme throughout it. Don't buy the book, don't support Harry and Meghan. Are you coming to join in?
Can I join you, Johnny?
Yeah, of course. I thought I'd sit on the floor to make space for you. Not that you're
sit behind you.
Not that you're gigantic or anything.
You'll be able to see me if I sit behind you.
I look massive compared to you. It's like Meghan and Harry, isn't it?
What's this up here? Come on.
Oh, I'm all right down here.
No, you're not. Nobody can see you down there, Danny.
I'm all right. I know my place. Yeah, don't buy the book is a major theme of advice from everybody. Oh, you're going to raise the stick.
Well,
see,
no.
we like to do all this sort of thing.
Before we start.
No, I like to do it while we're filming. There you go. Now you can't see either of our heads.
Well, you were sitting on the floor.
Well, I wanted to get the kitty in, but she's gone and buggered off. She's dumped me.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I heard that the book has been released in Spain, apparently accidentally early. I have heard that. Most of the shops here are shut today because we have 3 kings.
It's a holiday.
Yeah, it's like a Christmassy thing they do 6 days after New Year's.
The last day of Christmas, the 12th
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
The
they
Kings.
like to drag
It's
it
a
out.
Catholic tradition because it's mainly Catholic
Is it?
country.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a Catholic thing?
I think so.
And it's a big party for them. Yes, cheers. So, I'm not going to buy the book because I think it's in Spanish only. And although we do speak Spanish and we can read and write in Spanish,
Slowly.
there are going to be intricacies, and I believe even a native Spanish speaker, something could be lost in translation because Spanish is a lot more complicated than you think. Hello, you're back again. It's like, for example, the word malo can have many different connotations depending on how it's said. So there's a lot of grammar involved, and I think I would lose a lot in translation.
Jesus Enrique is also the Baron language guy. He will know everything.
I am going to buy the book, but not to support them. Unfortunately, that's going to be an unintentional side effect. But because, for historical purposes, this is his book, these are his words, he's going to be held, this is written in stone, and I'm going to hold him to account. And also, I'm going to give the guy his freedom of speech and listen to things from his point of view, whether they're messed up, total lies, bullshit. I'm not a naive person. I don't easily have the wool pulled out over my eyes. So obviously I'll be reading it with an open mind. A lot of you said get it from the library. But as I say, I want to keep it for historical reasons, and I'm not going to steal a library book, even if it might be doing the library a great service by removing the book, but I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in stealing library
People
books.
are putting it out there already, and I reckon the best bits will already be out there on the internet.
That is what I have discovered with other books that I've bought in the past, that they get the best bits out there. But there does seem to be an awful lot in this book. And
Baby Brain, remember that bit? That's
Brain.
been out.
That's, yeah.
Meghan called Kate Baby Brain.
But the major reason I want to buy it is, and not use the Daily Mail or the Guardian, the Independent, or even Omid Scobie. Omid's done a bit of an opinion piece today about, come on, give the guy a break. His father had an authorised biography. His mother had she said it wasn't authorised, but it obviously was. Oddly enough, I've never read the Morton book. I've never had any interest in reading the Morton book about Diana.
He did an update on it as well.
But the reason is because I don't want the Sugars or even nice Meghan supporters to ever have the ammunition to say to me, you haven't read the actual book, you've taken it from the Daily Mail. And I really hate that. I want to be able to hold that book up in future videos and say, I've read that book and it's on page, paragraph, blah, 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 and hold them to account, because we all know how they love to twist history. And I won't be reading sections of it out on YouTube because probably get a copyright strike for that. And some people have commented and said, don't just blame Meghan, Harry's equally responsible. He has certainly enabled her, but I do believe that he's naive, he's stupid.
He's been played.
Yeah.
Like a fiddle.
Yeah, that was my first take of her, and every time I hear an interview, I see another thing, Netflix, Oprah, this book, it's just further reinforcing my initial suspicions of Meghan, and that she's a bit of a bitch, quite frankly. She might have a nice side deep down somewhere, but that's what's coming
across. Ask her father, that's what I'd say to that.
Well, he clearly loves her. I mean, he never slags her off. He just says, "Can she call him?" sort of thing. So I think I've carried.
I think it's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily going to believe Harry, but I do want to. It'd be interesting to hear his perspective. It's a bit like watching interview. I'm not liking him to this guy, but I have watched lots of videos of Ted Bundy, for example, being interviewed. You know, the serial killer before he was executed, and I do find it kind of fascinating. Although Ted is it's nothing like Prince Harry or Meghan, but just as an extreme example.
I haven't seen them. When did you
Have you not? Is Ted Bundy was a serial killer, and
I've heard of him. But
they interviewed him in prison before he was executed.
when did you watch these interviews?
Oh, I watched them on YouTube not long ago, about a year ago,
Yeah.
and he was incredibly charismatic and charming. And
I'm amazed that they allow. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm amazed they allow a serial killer like Ted Bundy to be on YouTube when old ladies from Wales are banned.
Oh yeah, it's an old sort of CBS interview or something like that.
Oh, that's all
anyway,
right.
he was super charming, and he explained sort of why he did all those things. So it's always interesting to hear, but at the very end he gave a very sinister stare at the camera, and I could see straight away how dangerous he was. So, and also, I would like to thank, I'm not going to get too specific, I would like to thank the whistleblower who emailed me and pointed me in the right direction. Further than that, I won't elaborate, but that's been incredibly useful. And apparently, it's not just us who find decisions at YouTube and companies like that a little odd. There is stuff that's going to come out. But that's not what this video is about. This video is just about, I haven't even bought the book. They want 25 quid for it on Amazon. I'm not paying that. Bloody
Especially
hell.
when you know for a fact it's going to come out. All the juicy bits are going to come out within the first week.
But I'm certainly not in any rush to read it.
Listen to HG2, you'll probably read every word.
Yeah, but he did that with Tom Bauer's book, and then he got copyright, didn't he?
Is that what he got took down for?
I'd like to read the book myself and also have a copy, so anyone in the future can say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," like that Denise Walsh on Loose Women, who says we're all racists and we all hate Princess Diana, by the way. By the way, Denise, I'm not a racist, and I adored Princess Diana, so I'm not going to say F off. I'll just say F off Denise Welsh and Trisha Goddard and people like that who talk to me. That's how it comes across when they're talking to us viewers. I feel like they're talking to me like I'm 3 years old and I don't know my head from my arse. And I think I'm at 52 years of age. I think I can make up my own mind.
Looks good for 52, doesn't she?
It's the filter. Talking of filters, I particularly liked your short with the filter.
Which one?
You know,
oh, yeah,
the one where you look like Omid Scobie. Oh my God.
That was weird.
Can you imagine if you went to bed and you woke up in the morning and you actually looked like that and you were stuck like that?
That was Lady Faith.
That would be hilarious. Well,
get rid of all the
for a
wrinkles,
while
doesn't
it would
it?
be hilarious, and then it would be... Anyway, Friday evening. It is Friday today, isn't it? Yeah, it says Friday on your phone. So
does it?
have a one. This is the trouble being off work in the winter. Are you going to do cheers?
Yes.
No? Yes?
Indeed.
I like
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Well, we're way past that.
And may your God go with you.
Happy Three Kings, everybody. Thoughts, opinions on the whole thing of, there's been a lot come out today. Not even going to cover that. So, see you later, baby brains.